Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Welcome to another episode of Flat Packs Exposed, the review series, brought to you by Prime Spaces.
Hey, what's up, furniture nerds? Doing a quick review for this Vanity set that I just put together, and my initial reaction after assembling it is that this Vanity is pretty awesome. All right, so let's quickly look at some of the features, some of the details, some of the things that this Vanity has to offer. So out the gates, I really like the seat. It has this kind of polyester material here, and it's actually pretty soft, pretty well padded, so you should be pretty comfortable actually sitting in this seat. It's also very convenient because you can just tuck it just like that underneath the Vanity, and it is out of the way and you have more floor space to walk. Now right above it you have this drawer right here, and it's the larger of the ones, or the most wide one of all of the drawers. So I'm gonna put my hand in it just so you can get an idea of how wide it is, and it's pretty convenient. It's flat. You can put smaller items in there, more flat items in there. Yeah, and it opens and closes pretty well, so nice addition right there. And then on the right side here, on this sort of pedestal, or this column right here, you have these three drawers right here, 1, 2, 3. These are actually all the same size, but the one on the top here is slightly smaller, but they're all pretty spacious. So I'm going to bring this one out, get an idea of how big it is with my hand in it, and then the bottom three are slightly bigger. So you get 3 of those, you get one slightly smaller one, and then you have the one there on the left. Now, one of the cooler additions to this particular Vanity set is this charging station right here. So it has 2 USBs, and then it has 2 3-pronged outlets right here. And to power that on the back, you can see it has a cord, so all you got to do is just plug it in, and then you can start using this as a charging station. And then obviously one of the more important and sort of the highlights of this particular Vanity is the lights. And the way that these go on is, on the back of this is a sticky material, and so you peel that off, you would stick it through the hole that's there, and then on the back you have the cords that you just basically link all together. And then on the back here is just the cord that just goes from the back into the outlet. Now this button right here changes the color of the lights, so you can see this one is kind of like a bright white. If I press it again, you're gonna see it's gonna change. You can see this one is like more of a warmer brown light. Now if I press it again, this changes to sort of like a bluish tint color. If I press it again, this brings it back to the original white one that we were looking at. And then again, if you hit it again, it'll turn everything off. Now here's a quick look at the instruction manual, and some things I like about the instruction manual is they don't jam pack too much into one step, and what they do is they kind of have these blown up illustrations that illustrate exactly how it's supposed to go in. They even show you how to lock the cam lock screw system here on each of the steps so that you don't get confused. And then they also have in the corner the parts that you're supposed to be using and the quantities that you're supposed to be grabbing. So it's a pretty intuitive instruction manual. So altogether, it's a really nice Vanity, very compact. It's functional. It's got plenty of lights. It's got the charging station. It's got drawers and storage. It's got seating. Altogether, pretty good deal. Now the assembly took me about 2 hours to complete. I did use a drill, so it definitely helped to expedite the process, but you don't have to use a drill. And if you don't use a drill and you just use like a manual screwdriver, it'll probably take you about 3, maybe even 4 hours. But I definitely wouldn't let the assembly process deter you from taking a look at this Vanity, because it is really nice. But altogether, I highly recommend it. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll see you on the next review.